So hello, welcome to the channel. Thank you for tuning in again. I appreciate your support. The channel is taking baby steps, so I appreciate those who subscribe to my channel. If you haven't done so, please take a few seconds to do so, and your support goes a long way. Today I want to give an update on the stock that I'm very bullish about, and stock that I own. At least 90% of my portfolio is is in this stock, and it's a stock I'm bullish about. But I see that the stock has been selling off, and so the stock I'm talking about today is Neo. And Neo is, if you don't know what Neo is, Neo make premium vehicles, electric vehicle in Shanghai, China. And so this stock has been selling off like crazy. Now I know the overall market has been selling off, but mostly Chinese stocks because of what's going on in China. If you don't know what's going on in China, the Chinese government basically are cracking down on data collection on companies that targeting people that user how to using data to target user. And what I think that this would do is create more parity and as far as having even playing field. Now you don't see that in America. You don't see government intervention. Where so in America you see the big companies like beat down on the little companies. So it's hard for little companies to compete. And so I think what China is doing here is try to create more parity where every company compete on an even field. And I think it's a good thing. But I think most people in America or more neo shareholders are interpreting this as a bad thing. And so they're panicking and they're selling the stocks. And also they see all the other Chinese stocks are doing, terribly. So they want to sell the stock as well. And I think it's a huge mistake. And if you sell the stock, of course it's not a financial advice, but if you sell the stock, then you basically don't know what this company does, or you don't see the potential of this company. If you look here, the consensus is $66.01. This is consensus. You can see all the analysts have here is buy. There's nobody recommending the stock as to sell, and so that's one thing you want to look at. Um, if you look at the chart, um, you can see how beat down the stock has been. It's been fluctuating. Currently, it's at 36.92. I think this dip is it's an opportunity for those who hasn't gotten in the stock. To take advantage of it if you do your due diligence after first before you get into it. So of course, if you need more conviction, why I believe that this stock is not a sell is it's simple. It's the numbers, the financials number. If you look at the financials, it's stellar. It's got to be crazy. You got to be crazy to sell this stock. This is Q2 2021. The revenue was $1.31 billion. That's an increase of 127.2%. That's year over year, and that was 5.8% quarter over quarter. That's huge. If you look at vehicle sales is like 1.23 billion. That's 94% of total revenue. That's big as well. Now, just like Tesla, a lot of people think Tesla just make electric vehicles, and so a lot of people assume the same way that Neo just make electric vehicles. And no, but they do, but that all their revenue doesn't come from electric vehicles. And so if you look at other revenues for Neo, if you look here, other revenue sale was $83.1 million. That's an increase of 1.3% increased. That's huge. So that tells you the company not just making cars, but they doing other things that creating revenue. What other things are they doing? Well, they have other services like battery as a service, but they also have merchandise. If you look on the Neo app, even though it's not in English yet, you look on it, you can see they had different product from wine, ice cream, bags, hats, merchandise, all sorts of stuff that create extra revenue for this company. This is a big thing for me, and you can just look at these numbers and know that this is huge. Another catalyst that we're talking about here, the CEO mentioned that Neo is going to launch two new vehicles. Now, this include the ET7. There will be three vehicles. So the ET7 was launched last year on Neo Day, which was on February 9th, and the stock went from I think 50 something to like $66. That was the all time high, and now it's pulled back to almost 50% now, so it's at a discount. And so, based on what they're gonna do this year, which the two new vehicles, including the ET7, is three vehicles being launched. Actually, two vehicles being launched. The ET7 was launched last year, but the ET7 is scheduled to be delivered the second half of 2022, and so that's a big catalyst coming up. The next catalyst coming up for the end of this month is the monthly delivery. And if you look at Neo monthly delivery, it has grown every month over month substantially, and that's another reason why I'm still bullish on the stock. Like I said, my whole life savings is in the stock. Some people think I'm crazy, but I don't think I am. And I just gave you a few reasons why I don't think I am. So if you're still not convinced, if you look here and you look at big money institutional ownership, 894 institutional owners are currently in Neo. That's a big number. That's like what, $26 billion worth of money they put in the stock. And so that's another thing you want to look at when you do your due diligence to see if this is stock for you. And if you're not convinced, I'll show you another one. If you look here, BlackRock is the biggest assets. I think the value is what, $1 trillion or so, or $3 trillion, whatever the value. I can't find it here. But if you look at their ownership, they own 58 million worth of Neo shares. 58 million, 58.4 million shares. That's $3.1 billion value of this stock. And so, of course, I don't base all my investment, strategy on this, but this gave me confidence and conviction just to keep in the stock. Like I said, I've been in the stock since day one, and I've seen worse when the stock was at a cheaper price when it was at $1.19. So I'm not worried about current price. I think the stock gonna go right back up. If you look, if I do a quick Google search, bear with me real quick. If I do a quick Google search and I click on Yahoo Finance, you will see that we just want to see how much money this company has on their balance sheet, and this company is loaded with cash. But just make sure we know, we see exactly how much they have. So we'll go to their balance sheet and we'll see how much they have on hand. It's saying $46 billion, but it's not. This is not accurate. I think the accurate number is eight. It's $7.5 billion. So this is not accurate for some reason. I don't know. But I mean, just knowing the stock and knowing the company, like I said, my whole life saving is in it, so I basically know a lot about this company. So the current cash they had on hand is $7.5 billion. That gives them room to operate, and plus they have cash flow, and so this is a company that you don't have to worry about as far as the Chinese crackdown. And another reason why I think the stock is down is due to supply decrease. The chip shortage, global chip shortage, still going on, hasn't been resolved yet. But these sort of things that can be resolved. Once the chip shortage is resolved, then the stock can go to and can take off. And I just think, in my opinion, this might be maybe your last chance of seeing this stock at $36.92. And, it could possibly go down, but I don't see that. And, if it does go down, if it drop more than what it is now, of course I'm gonna buy more. I've been doing some option played on it. I've been doing some some calls on the stock because I'm bullish on it, and I've been generating some money to buy more shares of it. And so I just want to give an update for those who selling the stock out of panic. I think it's senseless. I think, if you sell the stock, you basically don't see the potential, or you don't even know what this company does. And to me, that's just throwing away your money. And the institutional investor basically want you to sell your stock to them. And so stay strong, Neo strong, and stay long. I think this year Neo Day gonna actually catapult this stock to a new all-time high, and I'm bullish on it. And my next Neo video, I'm gonna do a portfolio reveal. I'll show you how many shares of Neo I own, what price, what's my cost average, and how many options calls. You'll be surprised how many options calls I have in the stock. That's how bullish I am. So I'll see you in the next video. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.